Brace yourselves, voters. We've got a critical issue with our voting machines that needs attention now. Nation's top hackers have uncovered serious vulnerabilities in our voting machines. These flaws expose our votes to potential cyber attacks and tampering, threatening the very foundation of our democracy. Researchers from Towson University and the University of Maryland, backed by the Department of Defense, are racing against the clock to address these issues. They've identified a range of threats, including cyber intrusions, physical tampering, and insider threats. Despite their efforts, the reality is stark. There's simply not enough time to fix all the vulnerabilities before the upcoming elections. This leaves our voting process at risk and public trust hanging in the balance. Election security is paramount. What specific vulnerabilities were found in the voting machines? Experts from Towson University and the University of Maryland shed light on the technical flaws and potential risks associated with these vulnerabilities. First, let's talk about software vulnerabilities. The hackers discovered outdated software running on many voting machines, leaving them susceptible to malware attacks. Some of these systems are running on Windows XP, an operating system that Microsoft stopped supporting years ago. This means no security updates, no patches, nothing to protect against new threats. Next, we have hardware vulnerabilities. Researchers found that many machines have unsecured ports that can be accessed with basic tools. This could allow someone to physically tamper with the machine, either by adding malicious hardware or altering the existing components. Imagine the chaos if someone were to replace a critical chip or install a device to intercept votes. Then there's the issue of network vulnerabilities. Some voting machines are connected to the internet, either directly or through networked systems. This opens up a whole new avenue for cyber attacks. Hackers could potentially intercept data as it's transmitted, alter vote counts, or even shut down systems entirely. But these aren't just theoretical risks. Let's take a look at the history of voting machine security and previous incidents of hacking. In 2016, Russian hackers targeted voting systems in at least 21 states. While there's no evidence that vote counts were altered, the mere fact that these systems were breached should be a wake-up call. And it's not just the US. Countries around the world have faced similar threats, from Estonia to Brazil. The takeaway? Our voting machines are far from secure. The vulnerabilities are real, and the risks are significant. What are our government officials doing to address these issues? What steps are being taken by lawmakers and cybersecurity experts to secure our voting systems in time for the next election? Recently, cybersecurity expert Dr. John Smith from the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, said, "The challenges are immense," Dr. Smith explains, "but with a coordinated effort, we can implement robust security measures." He outlines the multi-layered approach being adopted, from software updates to enhanced physical security protocols. One significant step taken is the allocation of federal grants to states for upgrading their voting systems. These grants are aimed at replacing outdated machines, installing advanced security software, and conducting rigorous testing before elections. Additionally, the Department of Homeland Security has designated election systems as critical infrastructure, enabling better coordination and resource allocation for their protection. Interviews with local election officials reveal a mixed picture. Some states have made significant progress, while others struggle with limited resources and bureaucratic hurdles. However, the overall sentiment is one of determination and urgency. We are racing against time, but we are committed to ensuring that every vote is secure, says Mary Johnson, a state election director. The collaboration extends beyond national borders. International cybersecurity alliances are being formed to share knowledge and strategies, recognizing that election security is a global concern. Lessons learned from countries like Estonia, which has successfully implemented secure e-voting, are being adapted to fit the unique needs of other nations. Despite these efforts, there are still many challenges ahead. Political disagreements, budget constraints, and the ever-evolving nature of cyber threats make this a complex battle. But the united front of government officials, cybersecurity experts, and concerned citizens provides a beacon of hope. Finally, what are the implications of these findings for future elections? What can be done to ensure the integrity of the voting process? What are the potential solutions and innovations in election security technology? As we look ahead, it's clear that the battle for secure elections is far from over. The vulnerabilities exposed by the nation's top hackers serve as a wake-up call, urging us to rethink and revolutionize our approach to election security. One promising avenue is the adoption of blockchain technology. Known for its robust security features, blockchain can provide a transparent and tamper-proof record of votes. This technology has already been piloted in several local elections with encouraging results. Experts believe that with further refinement, blockchain could become a standard in future voting systems. Another innovative solution is the development of end-to-end verifiable voting systems. These systems allow voters to verify that their votes were cast and counted accurately without compromising ballot secrecy. By leveraging advanced cryptographic techniques, end-to-end verifiable systems enhance trust and transparency in the electoral process. Biometric authentication is also gaining traction as a means to secure voter identity. Fingerprint, facial recognition, and iris scan technologies can help ensure that only eligible voters participate in elections. While privacy concerns must be addressed, the potential benefits of biometric authentication in preventing voter fraud are significant. In addition to technological advancements, public awareness and education play a crucial role. Voters need to be informed about the security measures in place and how they can protect their votes. Cyber hygiene campaigns and community outreach programs are essential in building a resilient electorate. The role of international cooperation cannot be overstated. By sharing best practices and collaborating on research, countries can collectively enhance their election security frameworks. The global community must unite in its commitment to safeguarding democracy. Finally, continuous investment in cybersecurity infrastructure is imperative. Governments must allocate sufficient resources to keep pace with evolving threats. Regular audits, penetration testing, and red teaming exercises can help identify and mitigate vulnerabilities before they are exploited. The path to secure elections is challenging, but not insurmountable. With a combination of cutting-edge technology, vigilant oversight, and an informed public, we can fortify the integrity of our voting systems. The future of democracy depends on our collective efforts to protect the sanctity of the vote. Stay tuned to JM Today. Stay informed, engaged, and most importantly, exercise your right to vote with confidence.